Hi, I am Vivekanand Sudar. Today I'll be discussing how we can schedule one process to run on a specific interval without any manual effort. So I'll start sharing my screen. In order to schedule a process in Boomi, we will go to the atom management on which the process has been deployed. Let's say in my case, there's a test atom where I'll go and I'll click on the deployed processes. Let's say there is a process called simple test. I'll click here and we can see there are a lot of options, among which we will go to the edit schedules. It is saying, see, the schedule will be dependent on the atom's time zone and not on your local time zone. So accordingly, we can calculate that and schedule as per the requirement. So see, there are two tabs. One is execution, another one is retry. So this execution will define on what interval the process will be running. And this retry says, if you try to run the process for the first time, if it gets failed, how many times the automated process will try to run the said process. So by default it is 5 times. You can choose accordingly from 0 to 5 how many times you want to retry to run the process. Then let's say we'll go to the executions tab, and here we can see if there is any existing schedule which you want to change, we can edit that or we can delete that and add a new one. So if I click on the add, it has few options like on what kind of requirement you will be scheduling the process. By default it is in minutes. If you can see, there are other options which we will be covering in this video. So if you are saying on minutes, you can define on what time of the day the process will start running and the end time over here. And the interval says of what minutes of interval the process will run. If you go here down, there are days of the week. If you want to run the process every day or any specific day of the week, you can define that. It is said over here, see, the process will run 8 a.m. to 6:59 p.m. every 15 minutes on 5 days from the 7 days. You can edit it anytime according to your requirement. If you go to the hours, it is similarly, the start time and the end time will be uh, dependent on your requirement, and the interval says on what hours of interval the process will run. Day is also same. The interval will be different, like every day on what time the process will be running. It won't be having any end time because it is on an interval of days. So there is another option which is quite interesting. If you want to play around and according to your requirement, let's say if you want the process to run on a certain time of any day of the week, and the frequency will be twice a month, let's say thrice a month, or the month gap will be let's say it will run on January and the again it will run on March. So you don't want it to run on February. So you can accordingly define those things in the advanced tab. It says the minutes will be 0 to 59, hours can be 0 to 23. You can define over here. So multiple days of the week you can see, or you can, like here it is written 2 3 4 5 6. You can say, let's say I want the process to run on the second of the day and the sixth day. So you can also do that, which days of the month. And here the star says every month and every year the process will run. So this is the way you can schedule one process, and the process will automatically run. If you go to process reporting on your defined time, you can see the process has already run automatically. You don't have to manually run it. Thank you for watching the video. Thanks.